Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Ken Knows Gambling. We're going to do another session of the AMC 117 count version. And then the next video, I'm going to do what they call the easy way. But we're going to amp up the bankroll too. All right, so we're going to need about $6,000. Now I only got 56, so if I need to, I'll have to borrow from the bank to get to that third one. The whole bet is, hey, we won't get a 3.7 ounce. Not that it can't happen, but that's really the bet. But we get to start at a little bit higher level and make 35s instead of 14s. Same principle, same rolls. It doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead. And remember, all strategies will go down. Best bet in all the casinos never to make the first bet because gambling sucks. Let's get a point. And it's a 9. We were off. And here we go. We just don't want 3 of them in a row. But there's a 6. So that's going to get 35 bucks. All right. And that's 1. But I want you to count. We'll end up counting from 7. But right now, that's 1 hit. 1 hit. Okay. Oh, man, the 7. All right. Anyway, that's 1 hit. So I don't have to do 150, but I do have to do 125. Which sucks. All right. These are off, but I'm just sort of pre-putting them out there. But doing 125 versus 150, you know, saved 150 bucks. And that'll save the third level, you know, from being so high. Anyway, we got to get a point. There's a 10. Ooh, that'd have been good. All right, now we're on our second level, and there's an 8. All right, so that 125, what does that pay me? $145, $146. Yeah, I should have had this capped at 150s. These should have been 150s. Yeah, let's make sure we cap these. So that's 175s. So that 150 will pay us 175. Okay, great. So we'll pay it in green, I guess. 175. Alrighty. And then we'll just bring this back like so. One, two, three, four, 5. There we go. And we get to come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Like so. And we get to throw 50 bucks in the kitty for profit. All right, now we get to start all over. It ain't been our, you know, so far it's not been our rolls, but, you know, there's going to be days like that. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That last video, oh my God, I think I got the ATS, all tall, small, all of it. But, you know, all we need to do is maintain and still until we can start getting a lot of those 35s. That would be great. All right, gotta cap these, sorry. Here we go. 6 is the point. There's a fucking 7. Well, this just ain't our session, man. All right. Now we go to 150. God, everything is sticking, man. That was the 7. Let's get a point. We're at the second level. There's a 5. there's a 3. There's an 8. So that pays us $175. Let's pay it just like before. We still should be able to motherfucker, come on. There, that's that one. Okay, because we had to go, this is why people like the easy way, because you make more money as you go up. But we still made good money because we only had one hit and we had to go full pop. Okay, so we get to add another 160 something over here, and the whole idea is starting over. Now 5 is still hot. Now you could wait until the shooter's over, but we're not gonna. Hell, for all we know, he's gonna be in a good one, you know. There's a 5, and we're gonna just collect our 35s, man. Collect our 35s. These are off. If we get on a halfway decent roll, we can make some money real quick. There's a 2. There's an 8. All right. Now, let's just stay away from that stinking 7. There's another 8. That's the point. That's fine. We'll take the 35 bucks. Actually, this goes over here. We'll take the 35. That comes off. And... right, we got to get a point now. These are off. Wow, another 8. That's 3 in a row, I think. All right, let's just pound some numbers, man. Nope. Another 7. Jeez. This is the grind. I mean, the guy that asked me, is it a grind? When it rolls this way, then yeah, sort of, kind of. But now we got to go up to 150s. That's unfortunate. With the juice on that, we'll make money on the hit. And then we get to come back down. That's the whole thing. All right, there's a 10. Too bad, too, man. All right, just stay away from that stinking 7. There's a 9. All right, so that 150, that gives us 70, and that gets us 140. 210? Yeah, 210. So we're going to get 210, and we get to come down. All right. That's a good thing. And we need another 100. Over there. And we need 5 more here. Yeah, we only made $10 on that deal. That's all right. If you can get a couple hits before you go down. All right. We're still on that 10, ain't we? All right. Oh, good. 10. We'll get 50 there. Now they're all off. That's one hit. They're all off. One hit. There's another 8. So there's one. A yo 11. Oh, a 4. That's actually 1, 2. This is 3, 4. Remember they count 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 hits. That's going to help us in the second level. And there's the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have to deal with 2 hits. $50. Now, if you want to make a little bit extra profit, you can go up a little bit, like to 75s if you wanted to, on level 2. But you're only at 50. I may have to stop you in Lammers for a while, but we'll go on up to the $75 level at level 2. And if we lose that, that just means level 3 is going to be a little bit higher. But if you get to level 3, your ass will be puckering anyway. We need 90. Okay. And they're off. Let's get a point. There's a 9. Now we need anything but a 7, really. That's about what it comes down to. There's an 8. That'll work. So that 90. I can't. It's late at night. I can't even count, man. It's 105. That 90 is going to be 105. So we're going to get 105. Whew, can't even count anymore. Like so. Everything comes back down where it should be. Like so. These Lammers are going to start being a pain in my ass. Only because they're sticking. They're sticking to the damn things. But you gotta know where you're at. And why am I $50 down on that one? I shouldn't be. Oh, I probably screwed up somewhere. That's all right. 8. Let's just get a 7 and start absolutely fresh. There's a 5. Yeah, I want a 7. Let's play to a 7, and then we'll come back. This is going to be my long roll too. Oh man. Yeah, sometimes it's just that way, ain't it? There's the 7. All right, now we can come out. But we're okay over here. We're okay. All right, here we go. Let's get a point. There's a 7. There's a 12. I mean, it's been, tough sledding this session, but if you think they're all going to be easy, you're crazy. There's an 11. We had to fight on this one a little bit. There's an 8. 35. That's 1. Okay. 1. There's a 6. That's 2. There's 11. 11. 5. That's 3. Okay. That's 6. That's 4. And you can look at your rack, which is the smart thing to do. You know, you can keep going because your rack, I need another $100 because of what you have. That'll be a you thing. But really the smart thing, since this has sort of been really nasty, let's just go ahead and bring everything down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Bring that over. Our rack is good. And let's call it. Hell yeah. And it's a sneaky little thing too, man. It gets you more than you think. Then 35, 35, 35s. Then when you go up, you actually win your money back plus some. It depends on how many hits here, how much you win out there. But you'll find out when we do the session of the easy way, you'll win more money. It's just you're going to risk more. That's all. But you'll see. That's 75 right there. We didn't do bad, man. There's 200, 375, 380. We had some bigs or so. We'll give them $30. Who cares? 350. All right. Get the envelopes. Now the next session, when I do the so-called easy way, I'm going to have to grab a little bit more money, and you'll see that when I do it. I have to grab some fun money or something. All right. And we'll put that in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get pre-ready because that's 3 counts. You should have it by now. If you get to 0 where you're plus, start, press collect, or just let that go profit where you don't have to go to the second level twice or something. You know what I mean? That's just the math that you got to do in your head. But you see, it's not hard. But now, the next time, and this will tell me how much money. Well, I'm not going to bore you with this one, but it'll be 25s and then it'll be like 150s to get all your money back. 150s and it's like 900s in the back. But hey, like I say, if it works for 10, it'll work for 50s, it'll work for 100s, it'll work for 9s, right? So there you go. That'll be the last AMC 117 count. Next one, we'll start doing it, how most people will do it. Not necessarily the right way, but not necessarily the wrong way either. Till then, be great. See you, bye.